Hey, you! Yes, I'm talking to you. You, the leader, the parent, the child, the cousin, the friend, the whatever, I'm calling you out. Hi, I'm Rosemary Nonny Knight. How are you doing? Okay, you spent far too long already navel gazing and wondering why you just can't fit into the people in your world. Why can't you just be like them? Why can't you just settle for what they settle for? Why do you always seem to be the odd one out? And you've tried, yes, you've tried very hard to be like everyone else, and it's just not working. They even think that you're being horrid when you try to do what you think they want you to do. It never quite works. All your good intentions are still not quite right. So are you finally at the place where you're ready to say, enough, I'm not playing this game anymore? For the longest time, you know what, I felt out of place in my own family, among my own friends. I was and still can be the black sheep, the one that always does the thing that I'm not supposed to do, the one who finally decided to not worry so much about it all because, you know what, I like peace, and so I'm staying away from anyone who doesn't increase my peace, whether they're family, friends, or whatever. The thing is, yeah, they thought I wasn't female enough, I can't, and this is it, I can't abide anyone telling me what to do. Housekeeping or cleaning or whatever the thing is that females are supposed to do, it just doesn't suit me, and I'm not all about talking about only my kids and how broke I am and gossiping about other people who seem to have all that I want. No, I personally am about action, I'm about clarity, I'm about wealth and movement forward. I'm basically just bored with the sad story tales of how life is hard. But then, people that generally talk like this, they don't want to do anything about it. And yeah, I feel you, I feel them, but I'm not going to stay there with them, at least not for very long. I'll sympathize for about, 3 seconds. Okay? I'm just not African enough. I did not, and I still don't get all the weird traditions that I'm supposed to just obey without question. I do question. And no, I will not just follow along just because you said so. I'm sorry, but I am not sorry. I'm done with trying to pretend I care about all of that. I never got it right anyway, even when I was trying. I always managed to offend someone, even though I was trying my hardest to conform. I'm just not made for conformity. I don't know how to do it, okay? Another thing is, I'm just not spiritual enough, okay, fine. I don't think anyone has the right to make a judgment about anyone else, regardless of their lifestyle. I think God is love. Not some of the time, but all of the time I think God is love. So sorry if that doesn't fit your theology, but it is the one I'm going with. And let's not even start to think about my attitude to money. I have lots, and I intend to have a lot more, because why on earth would I not tap into the abundance that is all around me? If you choose not to because of some misplaced ideas about what you're allowed or not allowed to do, then this, of course, is your choice. I personally choose to be wealthy, and I choose to support others in being as wealthy as possible as well. And I will not feel bad about it. We, my dear, are going to change the world with all our money while you keep staying down there in poverty. There are so many. Those are just a few examples of where I don't really fit into the regular thinking. And there are so many other places where I just don't fit in. And I'm so done with trying, okay? For the longest time, I thought I had to try, and I gave it a good try, but it still wasn't enough for most people. So I finally gave myself permission to just be me and to learn to love the person that I am. I finally allowed myself to begin removing all the shoulds and just start to do the things that I want to do. Are you ready to do that yet? Or are you still hoping that that person, you know who I'm talking about in your life, will accept you if you keep trying to play their games? Honey, you are a leader. You are leader, okay? You weren't created to conform. And when you do conform, you don't create wealth. You feel poor inside and out. You create strife, dissatisfaction, a lack of fulfillment when you try to be anyone other than who you are. So just give it up already. Give it up already. If you intend to create a great business, give it up. Just give it up, okay? Give it up. Come join me over here in freedom. It's just a side step over here, okay? You'll be surprised at how much cooler you feel over here. And suddenly you have so much more energy to give to building a business that you actually adore, to building a life that actually makes you happy, and you'll feel in flow. Yes, it will seem tough as you start to question everything you thought was true about the world, and then you start to see that it never was really true. They just told you that it was. That passivity and lethargy that has been with you for the longest time will begin to lift off you, and you'll see that everything you've made happen to date has just been the tip of the iceberg. You are, and have always been, capable of so much more, but you've stifled yourself to fit in. It's time. to take the brakes off. And now you can do it, okay? You can be the person you were created to be. You can create all the wealth you want to create. You can be you. Powerful, creative, focused you. And hey, if you want to join a community of successful leader misfits just like you, we create wealth being ourselves in our own business. We're a mixture of professionals who are building up a side hustle or current entrepreneurs who are already taking on the world. If you want to join our posse, you can start by coming and joining the Deliberate Millionaire. It's millionaire, which is rosemarynonnyknight.com/Deliberate Millionaire. It would be lovely to have you in group, and I will help you get rid of those crazy ideas that are kind of milling around in your head and stopping you from being the powerful leader that you already are. Okay? It's time to strip off the layers and be you at your best. rosemarynonnyknight.com/Deliberate Millionaire. Woohoo!